Well, it's been about 8 months, and compared to my other videos, the video essay I made about Duane and Brando did pretty well. Some interesting stuff has happened in these past 8 months, and I felt like I needed to make an update video. First of all, I need to address something about the original video. In case you didn't look at the description, the video script was mostly taken from a Reddit post I found, and I thought it would make for a good video. I did include a link to the original post. All credit for the original post goes to Pixellant on Reddit. Also, I got a few comments saying that my disclaimer was unnecessary. Looking back, I should have worded things better. The point I was trying to make was that I did not want to say what side I'm on when it comes to transgender people. Mainly because it can be a touchy subject for some, and I feel like it's best to remain neutral when it comes to certain topics. Because if you take one side over the other, you end up having half your audience hate you. Now for what transpired after my video was uploaded. First, I messaged Jamie on Instagram and sent her a link to my video. She said that it was very accurate, and she confirmed that Duane was the singer for Class Kid. After that, she started to be more active on YouTube. I do remember that she had a few community posts up talking about the Duane and Brando situation, but she ended up deleting said posts. That point will come up later. As for Duane, it seems that he is back in some way. He started a new YouTube channel and re-uploaded a few songs he recorded a long time ago. He has actually talked a bit about what happened. He states in a comment that he could never give his side of the story because Jamie locked him out of the YouTube account they both shared. Along with that, he says that all he wanted to do was make music, but now he hates being branded a thief. According to Duane, truth is we were bad business people who spent too much money on the wrong things. We didn't even file our taxes on it, and the IRS fined us like 10k. It was a nightmare. Duane basically says that Jamie is spouting nothing but lies. Also, on an unrelated note, it's interesting to see Duane after all of these years. He looks older compared to the very few pictures I could find of him. I originally wasn't going to make this update video, but that was until someone new entered the scene. Z the One. She claims to be Duane's daughter. She found my video and made a live stream reacting to it. She gave more detail to the story.
These photos were taken in my bedroom, right? The reason I know this is because there were so many boxes of t-shirts and CDs, right, that were in my room. There was so many. My dad had gotten every single one. But there was so much stuff that I literally had to leave my room, and that's one of the things that I vividly remember. You wanna know what had happened? You wanna know what had happened? So the t-shirts, the CDs, all of it was in my room, right? And in order to make sure I was able to sleep in my own room, because I mean I was still like little at the time, he sent them all over to Jamie, all of them, all of the shirts, all the CDs, all sent over to Jamie, all of them. At this point, it's not my dad's problem anymore. Jamie's the one who's gonna ship them out, right? It was completely Jamie's responsibility. My dad didn't run away with the money because if he even did, then there wouldn't have been a single problem with, you know, my dad having problems buying things, my dad doing anything. You have the shirts, you're responsible for this, right? You don't send them out. Where the hell did the money go? They were given to you of all people. And then, wow, it's all my dad's fault. So, since it's my dad's fault, let's lock him out of the page so he can't say anything about the situation. Let me make a sob story about the entire situation. And then, let me run away with all of the money. All of the everything. Everything that the channel has ever made. Everything that anything is with this whole niche, right? I think that's the one part that Jamie was definitely misconstruing, was the whole it was all my father's fault. All of it. Right, Jamie. Right, Jamie. It's all my dad's fault. That's why you locked him out of the account, so, he couldn't say anything. He made sure every platform that he had in order to inform people. And when he does inform people, of course he's gonna be a dickhead. Right, this story's totally adding up. Broke living inside of a trailer, then somehow gets thousands of dollars to get t-shirts back to make the people happy. Right, where did the thousands of dollars come from to get the t-shirts, Jamie?
I also found an article on Tumblr from a user named Artistic Universe who used to be involved with Jamie. This article backs up the claims that Jamie is a pathological liar. She states that Jamie never appreciated anything, and she has abused anyone she was close to. The article was published in 2011, 1 year before the Kickstarter was put up. So maybe if what Z said is true, Jamie was always manipulative from the very beginning. After putting both sides of the story together, I think it's now clear that there's no hero in this story. Like Duane said, him and Jamie were both bad business people. This whole Kickstarter situation happened more than a decade ago, so only Duane, Jamie, and Z know what really happened. So that's pretty much what's happened after I uploaded my video essay. At this point, I'm washing my hands of this situation and moving on from this. I won't be making another update video if something else happens. So if something else happens between Duane and Jamie, I won't be there to report on it. Subscribe to either one. She plans to follow in her father's footsteps. As for you, Duane, if you are watching this video, I want to apologize if you got annoyed by my previous video. With your current channel, I think you should try to tell your side of the story. But I understand if you want to forget about all of this. If you're new to my channel, my name is Edward Cornelius. I used to make Red Dead Online videos and I currently am working on a new ongoing series called The Quickscoper of Yesterday. Go give those a watch if you're interested in seeing my content. Thanks for watching this update video. Have a good day, I'm out.